So, one of the things that I always appreciate working with you is that I feel like you really get my characters, even to the point where you will constructively challenge like their behaviors if they're inconsistent and everything. So I'm curious. You've been, part of the first two books. You'll work with me as soon as the third one's ready. What was your favorite part of the Chronicles? Anything at all
Oh,
that
God.
stood out to you? I know it's
Well,
been a
we
while.
can talk character based or we can talk plot. I mean, there's so much that I loved about your book. First of all, it was a joy to work with you because the writing is already coming to me pretty polished. So we're really focusing on kind of developmental stuff, plausibility stuff, character stuff, which is the really fun stuff, right? And perhaps I connected with Bree right away because she's had a childhood as turbulent as mine. So she's been wounded and swept things under the rug, which was my way of handling it, and of my generation, most
Yeah.
people's way of handling it. So she's very relatable, I think, to younger readers because she is younger, but also to readers of my generation, I think, because we often had that kind of latchkey or divorce was very new. So families
Mm.
that fell apart back then, you were ostracized as a child to some extent. And in my case, I came from a situation where we lost my father in a horrible freak accident. So Bree
Mm.
was awesome to me because I'm like, she's lost her parents. Or, or at least she thinks in the beginning, I don't want to spoil it for readers, but she believes she has no parents. And then she has to deal with that emotionally while being put under the rigors of this nanny school and the training she's getting. And I loved the way that you intersected her personal experience and trauma with that kind of need to sweep everything under the rug and pull yourself up by your bootstraps and do a good job. And she's dedicated. And she's got these wonderful qualities, but she's flawed too. She breaks down. She doesn't always know what the best thing to do is, kind of like all of us, right?
Yeah.
She's very three-dimensional, and you really had me with the kids being kidnapped. That was just,
That was hard.
yeah,
It's hard not to get sucked in by
those
that.
children were just painted so honestly and authentically that I really felt like I was dealing with the kidnapping here. And I really felt for Bree and the way that you portrayed her pain and her perseverance through all that was just remarkable. So I could go on and on, but Bree
Uh,
is, I think, a character it would be hard for any reader not to fall in love with.
it's so nice
Um,
of you to say.
and of
Yeah.
course, the setting, I especially liked our scenes in Bath. So where I will be going this summer. So
Oh,
I'm
are you
excited
good for
to
you?
see
Yeah.
the place that our fictional Bree has explored herself. So
That'll be
so
fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I could keep going and going, but I think the most compelling thing beyond the wonderful plot that keeps you, kind of hanging on edge the whole time is the way that you've depicted Bree.